All right, guys. Well, I'm back today with a very impressive 3-in-1 thermal option from DNT Optics, the brand new Hydra series. You can utilize this as a thermal monocular and remove the eyepiece and mount. You can also use it with the offset mount and user selected reticle settings inside here and easily zero it for its own standalone use. Or you can utilize this as a clip-on and turn all of the reticle settings off and utilize some type of clip-on mount to throw it in front of an LPV over red dot, and you'll be good to go in all three scenarios without really sacrificing anything in any of those categories. I want to give a huge shout out to DNT Optics for sending this out to the channel and sponsoring today's video. And in a minute, we're actually going to be looking down scope through a few different images, and we caught a lot of deer in the backyard, and you'll be able to tell the sensor quality pretty quick, and that's what I want to start off with. Utilizing this as just a standalone optic for a wide variety of thermal applications. Now, you've got the obvious, but one thing that you can have thermal with is easily identifying heat signatures for different surveillance applications and law enforcement applications, or in the civilian world, you can just easily identify animals in a field or somebody trespassing on your property. It's also nice for the heating and air industry to detect leaks, and you can also utilize this in a wide variety of thermal applications as a standalone handheld unit. This mount simply removes, and you're good to go with a nice compact package with a really good image quality. You've got three versions of this optic, the 225, 325, and 635. 256 by 192 pixels, 384 by 288 pixels, and 640 by 512 pixels, all respectively. This also displays at 50 frames per second, so you get a really clear image, especially when you're transitioning from target to target and looking at the next target. It's really nice when you're kind of sweeping through the field. This also runs off of rechargeable 18650 flat top batteries that drop right in the side, so you can swap those out in the fields, or you can run it off a power bank utilizing the USB-C port on the side. So really versatile when it comes to power solutions as well, not just those mounting solutions we talked about. Rear focus, front focus, and you can dial everything in perfectly. And again, I'll kind of show you guys down scope what a lot of that looks like, but the controls are incredibly simple. You've got your power button, you've got your digital zoom, your setting, and your record feature, and this records all of those recordings and stores them internally. From there, you can actually download their app, which is super simple, and it's the DNT Optics app, and that allows you to do a ton of different things, including save a lot of ballistic range data, as well as store images, or even view live from an iPhone or Android device what the optic is seeing in real time. So that's, again, incredibly convenient in a wide variety of situations. The other really cool thing about that is the eye relief is going to be very good. This allows you to utilize a clip-on mounting system, set it exactly where you want, maybe include some spacers to get the proper eye relief, and now you can either clip this on in front, turn on the reticle selection, use this as a primary, or completely detach it and use it as a handheld, and it is so nice. It's also these industry standard thread sizes as well as hole spacing, so it's going to be compatible with a ton of different mounts to get it set up exactly as you want. But enough kind of talking about the optic. Let's actually look down and see what it looks like. So we are in the backyard using this as a handheld device, and you can see the image quality on structures, foliage, and the live deer that have shown up in the backyard. Now, I spent a few nights out here waiting for them to come, and they finally showed up, and this time they showed up in large quantities, so that was pretty cool. Now, the user selectable reticle is a really nice feature that you can swap out between a ton of different options, and you can also turn it off when using it as a handheld thermal like we are doing it tonight, but I wanted to leave it on and show you guys. You can also tell the attention to detail and the image quality on these deer, and you can also see the digital zoom allows you to bring it in close without losing too much of the image quality. The other nice thing about this optic is it also has different selectable color palettes, and right now we are looking at Black Hot, which seems to do pretty good on this deer, but you can easily switch it over to things like Red Hot. You can also switch it over to things like Iron Hot, and it gives you different examples of what things work better in different situations. Sometimes in an environment, one of these Iron Hots or Red Hots or even Black or White Hots may work better than the other version, so it's nice that you can toggle through very simply, and the record feature on this optic is really nice as well. You simply click a button to pull off all of that footage. You just Download the app, download the images onto your phone, and pull them off. You can also watch live footage when you enable the Wi-Fi on the night vision device, so you can actually see what the optic is seeing. Now, here is down on the land with some various cars that have been sitting here at night with very minimal heat on them. So it's really surprising how well they pick up on the thermal camera, as they've been sitting all day and they've only been gathering that heat in the day, and then they're kind of still radiating it out late into the evening. And then another cool thing about thermal is the fact that you can easily tell for surveillance applications when a car has been running. You can see the side-by-side that I drove down really indicates the hot areas of this side-by-side, allowing you to understand that this was the vehicle that was driven most recently. So that is another pretty cool touch of utilizing thermal. So you can see how well it really works, from everything to animals, structures, and vehicles. So it gives you a ton of information in a nice compact package. Now, we've already discussed the image quality and the versatility, but this thing is also durable. IPX67 waterproof rated, and this is CNC machined from a single block of 6061 aircraft grade aluminum, and it's also rated recoil up to a 50 BMG, so you are going to be good to go. Now, I've tried a lot of different thermals, and this by far is one of the most versatile that I've seen on the channel yet. It's also very high value when it comes to the options versus the price. It's really versatile when it comes to the battery replaceability, the overall ease of use, the overall recoil management and waterproof rating. It's just a solid option. I've also tried a lot of other apps that other companies use, and this user interface on this app is so simple and easy to use. It is one of my favorites. The entire package is slick. I like it. I think you will too. Again, a huge shout out to DNT Optics for sending out the new Hydra to the channel for us to test and evaluate. You will be seeing more in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.